welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick it away, start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Football comes out.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They're lucky to get that ball back.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it falls incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going up for the 1st down to the 37.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's brought down at the 28. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Single back, takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Dogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Defense not pressing this time. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. One more play before they head to the locker room. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer it before the break. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this 1st half. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Bulldogs offense is They get the second half started with their running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Running with purpose. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Catch made wide open way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Powers through.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Georgia. They will claim the second half lead.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Handoff running right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense going with the hurry out. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure, and he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't press that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. I'll flip back to the QB. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to...
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football where you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.